Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the draw for the FIBA Europe Cup season 2025-2026. My name is Ljubomir Mandić. I'm head of competitions for FIBA Europe, and I will be guiding you through today's draws for the FIBA Europe Cup qualifiers and the regular season. But before we get started with the draw proceedings, I would like to invite on stage for a few welcome words the FIBA Executive Director Europe, Mr. Kamil Novak.
Good noon from my side. Welcome all here to Munich for the draw. I would like to look a little bit back to the last season, especially to the finals. Not only that we had a sold-out arenas, I think this is kind of normal that the final of any international competition is sold out, but the atmosphere in both, actually in Thessaloniki and in Bilbao was fantastic, and this is not always, or this is not granted, also very fair. We had a deserved winner, but I think both teams had shown the quality, and I believe you will have the opportunity to see a little bit during the draw some footage of what the winning of FIBA Europe Cup, what it has created in the city in Bilbao. But both games were really something very special, with more than 20,000 people watching the games, both games live in Bilbao and in Thessaloniki. So this was certainly a success. This was great basketball story. We have Bilbao again here, the reigning champion, competing in FIBA Europe Cup. So this will be interesting to see how they can perform the year after winning. I wish all of you best of luck for the draw. I wish you also good luck with signing players and coaches, and please no injuries during the season. Thank you very much, and I'm passing back to Mr. Mandić.
Thank you, Mr. Novak. Some pieces of information about the FIBA Europe Cup season 25-26. A total of 28 clubs have registered directly to the FIBA Europe Cup. Additionally, 19 clubs from the Basketball Champions League qualification round tournaments have opted in to participate in the FIBA Europe Cup. In case they don't reach the BCL regular season, they would join the FIBA Europe Cup regular season directly. The regular season will be played with 40 clubs across 10 groups of 4 teams. That means 14 clubs will enter directly to the regular season, and we end up playing 7 qualifiers pairings to determine the last 7 spots in the regular season. Before we get going with the draw procedure and to get everybody in the mood for the draw, let's take a look at some of the footage and some of the highlights of the FIBA Europe Cup season 24-25 of what Mr. Novak was mentioning in his speech. Enjoy.
Of the 2025 FIBA Europe Cup champions. History making.
Okay, we are now ready to start, and in order to help and assist with the draw today, first I would like to ask on stage the competition manager of the FIBA Europe Cup, Mr. Gintaras Leonavicius. And as a special guest today, it's my pleasure to invite and please ask to give a warm welcome to former Finland captain, Mr. Sean Huff. We are ready to start with the qualifiers. As mentioned earlier, we will be playing 7 qualifier pairings in home and away format. Therefore, we have 7 seeded clubs and 7 non-seeded clubs. The seeded clubs in seed 1 are Mechelen from Belgium, BC Balkan from Bulgaria, Anorthosis Famagusta from Cyprus, Pernu from Estonia, Anwil Wloclawek from Poland, Prievidza from Slovakia, and BC Dnipro from Ukraine. And the non-seeded clubs are Absheron from Azerbaijan, KK Bosna from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kacibona from Croatia, Basket Brno from Czechia, Rasta from Fechta in Germany, Bashkimi from Kosovo, and CSM Corona Brasov from Romania. The seeded clubs will enjoy home court advantage in the return leg of the qualifiers, and there are no restrictions in the draw for the qualifiers, so we can get going with the first seeded club. Anorthosis Famagusta from Cyprus. The Absheron Lions from Azerbaijan. Anwil Wloclawek from Poland, former FIBA Europe Cup champion. BC Bashkimi from Kosovo. The Kangaroos Mechelen from Belgium. KK Bosna from Bosnia and Herzegovina. BC Balkan from Bulgaria. Against Rasta Fechta from Germany. BC Prievidza from Slovakia. Kacibona from Croatia. BC Dnipro from Ukraine. Corona Brasov from Romania. Transcom Pernu from Estonia. and Basket Brno from Czechia. This completes the draw for the FIBA Europe Cup qualifiers. Let's take another look at the pairings. Anorthotis from Cyprus and Absheron from Azerbaijan in pair 1. Pair 2 with Anvil Vlodslawek and Bashkimi. Pair 3 with Kangaroos Mechelen and Kaka Bosna. Pair 4 with BC Balkan and Rasta Fechta. Pair 5 with Prievidza and Cibona. Pair 6 with Dnipro and Brasov. And pair 7 with Perno and Brno. We are now ready to continue with the draw for the FIBA Europe Cup regular season, but before we do, we have another video showing the top plays of last year's FIBA Europe Cup. Enjoy. What an amazing final it was. So, continuing with the draw for the FIBA Europe Cup regular season. As mentioned before, the regular season is being played with 10 groups of 4, and therefore we have divided the 40 clubs into 4 seeds, each containing 10 clubs. The winner of the qualifiers pairings that we have just drawn are all in seed 4, and then the other clubs in the remaining seeds. You will see marked with an asterisk clubs that are participating in the Basketball Champions League qualifiers rounds. These are entering the FIBA Europe Cup draw provisionally. If they progress to, or the few that might progress to the BCL regular season, would then open up a so-called lucky loser spot for some of the clubs from the FIBA Europe Cup qualifiers. This was, I think, explained very well in previous communication. Let's start with seed 1. We have in seed 1 the defending champion Bilbao Basket, as well as last year's finalists PAOK, together with Kalev Cramo from Estonia, Dijon from France, Murcia from Spain, Porto from Portugal, Oradea from Romania, Levice from Slovakia, Casa de Zaragoza from Spain, and Sporting from Portugal. Let's get going with seed 1. UCAM Murcia from Spain into Group A. FC Porto from Portugal into Group B. CSM Oradea from Romania into Group C. PC Patrioti Levice from Slovakia to Group D. Surne Bilbao Basket, the defending champion, into Group E. PAOK Mateko from Thessaloniki, Greece, into Group F. Sporting from Portugal into Group G. Casa de Zaragoza from Spain into Group H. BC Kalev Kramo from Estonia into Group I. Dijon Basket from France into Group J. This completes the draw for Seed 1. Moving to Seed 2. In Seed 2 we have the following clubs. Keravnos from Cyprus, Peristeri from Greece, Dinamo Sassari from Italy, AEK Larnaca from Cyprus, Trepča from Kosovo, Giants Antwerp from Belgium, Falco Sombatei from Hungary, Pallacanestro Reggiana from Italy, Rilski Sportist from Bulgaria, and Bursaspor from Turkey. What needs to be mentioned, in the FIBA Europe Cup we have a draw restriction. However, the restriction is that the maximum 2 clubs from the same country can be in the same group. If there is a third to be drawn in the same group, the software will suggest the next available group. Let's get going with the first club from Seed 2. Rilski Sportist from Bulgaria into Group A. Windrose Giants Antwerp from Belgium into Group B. AEK Larnaca from Cyprus into Group C. Keravnos from Cyprus into Group D. Peristeri from Greece into Group E. Trepča from Kosovo into Group F. Dinamo Sassari from Italy will join Group G. Falco Sombatei from Hungary into Group H. Bursaspor from Turkey into Group I. And Pallacanestro Reggiana from Italy will join Group J. This completes Seed 2. Let's take a quick look at how the groups look so far. Group A with Murcia and Rilski Sportists. Group B with Porto and Antwerp. Group C with Oradea and AEK Larnaca. Group D with Levice and Keravnos. Group E with Bilbao and Peristeri. Group F with PAOK and Trepča, Group G with Sporting and Dinamo Sassari, Group H with Zaragoza and Sombatej, Group I with Galef Kramo and Bursaspor, and Group J with Dijon and Reggiana. Moving to Seed 3. In Seed 3 we have the following clubs: the Bakken Bears from Denmark, Rostock and Braunschweig from Germany, Aljaga Petkimspor from Turkey, Kutaisi from Georgia, Cedevita Junior from Croatia, Elan Chalon from France, PG Start Lublin and Trefl Sopot from Poland, and Valcea from Romania. Let's get going with the first club from Seed 3. PG Start Lublin from Poland into Group A. The Rostock Sea Wolves into Group B. Aljaga Petkimspor from Turkey into Group C. Cedevita Junior from Croatia into Group D. BC Kutaisi from Georgia into Group E. Basketball Löwen Braunschweig from Germany will join Group F. CS Valcea from Romania into Group G. The Bakken Bears from Aarhus in Denmark into Group H. Trefl Sopot from Poland into Group I. And finally, Elan Chalon from France into Group J. Moving on to Seed 4. In Seed 4, we have the following 3 clubs entered: Tartu from Estonia, Neftchi from Azerbaijan, and KK Pelister Bitula from North Macedonia, together with the winner of the 7 qualifiers pairings that we have previously just drawn. So we can get going with the first pairing, with the first club from Seed 4. Winner of FIBA Europe Cup qualifier pairing 3, that is Kangaroos Basket, Mechelen and KK Bosna into Group A. Tartu from Estonia will join Group B. Winner of pairing 6, that is the winner of Dnipro against JSM Corona, into Group C. Pelister Bitola from North Macedonia into Group D. Winner of pairing 7 between Pärnu and Basket Brno into Group E. The winner of pairing 2, Anvil BC Bashkimi into Group F. The winner of pairing 4, BC Balkan and Rasta Fechta into Group G. Winner of pairing 1, Anorthosis and Absheron, Group H. Neftchi from Azerbaijan will join Group I. And one more. That is the winner of pairing 5 between Prievidza and Cibona into Group J. This completes the draw of the clubs. We will now immediately draw the numbers to determine the order of the games in the competition. The first number drawn is number 2. Followed by number 3. Number 1. And number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the draw for the FIBA Europe Cup regular season as well. I want to give a big thank you to Sean and to Gintaras. Thank you very much. And a quick summary of the groups that we have drawn. In Group A, Start Lublin, Murcia, Rilski Sportist, and the winner of Mechelen, Bosna, Sarajevo. Group B with Rostock, Porto, Antwerp, and Tartu. Group C with Petkimspor, Oradea, AEK Larnaca, and the winner of Dnipro, Korona Brasov. Group D with Cedevita Junior, Levice, Keravnos, and KK Pelister Bitola. Group E with Kutaisi, Bilbao Basket, Peristeri, and the winner of Pärnu Basket Brno. Group F with Braunschweig, PAOK, Trepča, and the winner of Anvil and Bashkimi. Group G with Valcea, Sporting, Dinamo Sassari, and the winner of Balkan and Rasta. Group H with the Bakken Bears, Casa de Monzaragoza, Falco Sombate, and the winner of Anorthosis and Absheron Lions. Group I with Trefl Sopot, Kalev Kramo, Bursaspor, and Neftchi. And Group J with Chalon, Dijon, Reggiana, and the winner of Prievidza Cibona. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being here today with us, and I want to conclude by wishing all of the participating clubs the best of luck in both the qualifiers and the regular season. And yeah, thank you very much for being with us here today, and goodbye. Can I get, yes, okay. We will continue with the draw for the women's national teams at 1 p.m. for those that would like to attend. After that, lunch is served in the main restaurant of the hotel from 1:15 to 2:15, and we are back here for the meeting with the women's clubs at 2:15.